everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. It is Monday morning. I spent my morning reading out on the deck, so nice and sunny, and I'm soaking up every minute of it. I put self tanner on my face this morning, so it looks a little intense. I honestly don't really have any big plans today. Just been doing some work at home, and I'm gonna make some avocado toast, and then probably head to the gym again. Today's the last day of my week pass, so I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna buy another one. I've been going to the gym. I think I went like 4 or 5 days in the past week. I think it's really good for my mental health to like get out of the house and work out and be able to actually lift weights and get a sweat in, because I love weightlifting. I just switched out my laptop cord to this one that I got at the Verizon store. These cords from Apple just get they're so weak. Always been super careful with it, but they just get so bent, cracking on the sides, and then they don't really hold the charge. I'm definitely a believer that they purposefully do that, so then you have to repurchase them. But just a life hack in case you guys are facing a similar thing. So I got this one at the Verizon store that is USB-C on both ends. It's 10 feet, it's even longer, and it just feels so much sturdier. Like they have these covering things on the outside, so it just doesn't feel like it's gonna be as flimsy. It's now almost noon, so let's go make some food. It is officially summer. It was the first day of summer, I think, Saturday? It sounds pretty dumb now. You know, the changing of the seasons. I was getting dressed in workout clothes today, and I was like, wow, I really don't have any warm weather clothing. And it was just funny because it brought me back to the mindset of when I first came here at the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak, when it started to get serious in the US. And I threw a bunch of like sweaters and long sleeves and cold weather clothes in my bag because I thought I was only going to be there for a couple weeks, and it was snowing in Bend when I got here, and now it is almost 90 degrees and sunny and summer. Split second where I really had to process the passage of time of like, I've literally been here for 3 months. It was just a weird moment that like put the whole corona thing in perspective. Time just feels very surreal with this whole pandemic situation. I flew here with a one-way ticket, and as of yesterday I have a return flight. So I know I've been talking about it for the last couple of vlogs, but some other things came up that I wanted to figure out before I decided on a date to fly exactly. As of now, I have a flight back to New York City on Thursday, July 9th. So that's a little over 2 weeks from now. When I first talked about this, I thought that I would kind of be flying there like maybe this week. But other things with my apartment, I've been talking to my leasing people. With the airline I booked, Alaska, the changes and everything are free, and cancellations are free before June 30th. So I have until then in case I want to cancel or change it or whatever. Anyway, I just parked at the gym. I'm gonna go get an arm workout in. It's so hot and I don't have like good tank tops or anything to wear. Okay, let's go. An hour and a lot of sweat later. Hello you guys, it is now Wednesday morning. Well, actually it's afternoon now, but I'm just getting around to vlogging. I'm doing a few days of my life, and tomorrow my family's going to Crater Lake finally, which I talked about. They reopened recently. It's a big national park in Oregon. It's a big lake, it's beautiful, and I'd never really seen it on a sunny day where it's clear. So we're gonna go do that tomorrow. I'm really excited, but today I'm actually doing some research, some work at my mom's desk, doing a little bit of background research and note-taking for an interview I have this week. Now that things are starting to open in New York, a lot of places had been kind of like backed up and paused with hiring. Now that New York has been in phase 2 and they're opening offices and everything, things are kind of starting up again a little bit. Whenever I get asked my interview advice, I always say do your research and just be just as curious about them and their organization and what they're doing as they probably are about you as a candidate. Oh, my mom's baking banana bread. So I always do a ton of background research on the place I'm applying and like the current projects they have going on, how I could be of use to them, and how like my skills line up with their needs and everything. So that is what I'm working on today, because we're going on a trip tomorrow, so I want to have this all squared away today. It's beeping. Is it done?
No, it's got another 30 minutes.
Oh my god, it cooks so long. I found my 2020 planner in my backpack, and I forgot that I brought it, honestly, because let's be real, like what use is a planner in 2020 when we can't foresee or plan anything? But I'm trying to get in the habit of using it again, just for like to-do lists, planning out my tentative future plans. This makes me so sad. See, these are things that I had written out like you know, way back before pandemic. So I'm gonna have to be redoing some of this, but I'm gonna write in my flight. Lease is up. Obviously I don't have tons and tons to be writing, and I'm not running around crazy busy right now. It does make me feel more productive when I start to do like little to-do lists. I don't know if that would be useful for everyone, but if you have a 2020 planner, maybe pick it back up and start using it tentatively, even for like little things you're doing around your house or something, putting it in a to-do list just to make you feel a little more structured if you're still like staying home most of the time. Wait, I'm out of order. What day is it? Literally, how is it June 24th? Like, in what world? Like I was saying, the passage of time during this quarantine is just bizarre. I got questions about this planner when I posted it on my Instagram story, and this is actually just the Target brand of. I'm pretty sure Day Designer did a little bit more affordable line with Target. I could be wrong. I got it at the beginning of the year, so I don't know what the deal is with selling planners these days since it's now almost July. But yeah, I like it because it gives plenty of space just to write whatever you want in the day, and also a to-do list for each day. Example, oh, and I put like goals in the beginning of the year, which LOL also went out the window, that were happening that day versus specific things that I wanted to get done on the to-do list. And especially while I was working and trying to balance a bunch of stuff, this was very helpful. I think I just might make this vlog a whole like week in my life because I want to include going to Crater Lake and everything, so I might just wait and put this up this weekend. Just a couple little things I'm doing to try and like feel on track and like I'm doing something productive. I literally had to Google like fixing the keyboard because this key, the N letter, is just completely stuck. So this like types normally, everything's fine, but then when I try to press N, I'm pressing it and nothing's happening unless I press down really hard. Oh, it didn't even work that time. It's like not. Oh, there we go. I've tried cleaning it. I don't know, maybe I'll get my dad to fix it. You guys, there's little baby birds in our birdhouse. Look how cute. You can kind of see one of its heads. One of their heads. Sir. Also, that thing is around the birdhouse because we had a storm and my dad was afraid it was gonna blow off. This light has been flickering and it's so creepy, especially with this thing. All right. I'm realizing kind of how crazy it is, just how influential having something to look forward to is in affecting your mood and just like your motivation. I'm sure, you know, we've all experienced the up and downs of quarantine, as I've discussed in my quarantine vlogs these last couple months. There was such a period of uncertainty. I mean, there still is to an extent, but it's not the same as like in the dead of quarantine when there was no opening date in sight. We were all like, no one was seeing a single friend. We were all just inside all the time. I know for me, that was like it's hard to motivate yourself when you just don't have something to look forward to. And now that I have a plane ticket, a solid date that I'm going back to New York, even though it's not going to be the New York that I left necessarily, I don't know, like I feel more motivated and excited, and like I'm working towards something. During this pandemic, there's no certainties, but if you can create little things for yourself to look forward to, even if it's just a weekly thing, I don't even know, just like little things or bigger scale things, or goals that you set for yourself. It might even be just like a fitness thing for you. For example, when I did the Chloe Ting challenge, those 2 weeks, I felt super motivated and excited, not just about working out, but about other things too, because I felt like I had something I was working towards in one aspect of my life, even though I didn't have control over others. Just to like feel like you're working towards something, I think that's so important in motivation. So that's kind of what I've discovered, especially this past week, looking towards the future and everything. Like things feel like they're coming together, and I'm excited for what's coming, even though I don't know exactly what it looks like. I'm gonna drive now, put you guys away, but I will talk to you later. So yummy. You already dug in. Can't wait for us. We're finally doing something new and exciting, going on a field trip. We're going to Crater Lake that I've been talking about forever. Again, like I said, it's good to have little things to look forward to. So we're doing a little family trip today, kind of like a post-Father's Day outing. Really excited. It's a beautiful day outside, super clear and sunny. It's gonna be 80 degrees there. It's about 2 hours from here, so we got a bit of a drive. It's a little after 10 right now. Just wearing this nude tank top. I have a sports bra underneath, which is like unusual for this top. I wanted something that would like be a halter that hides the straps with this shirt. And then these shorts I just picked up at Target because I have no summery clothes here, but they're really comfy and they have pockets, so that's nice. Let's check out the cameras and see what the lake looks like. Also, regarding my keyboard not working, my dad tried to like fix it and clean it yesterday. No progress was made, so I made an appointment at a Mac store. It's like a Mac affiliate store in Bend tomorrow, so I'm gonna take it in, which means I want to get this vlog done and uploaded before I take it in tomorrow. Nice. This was Thursday. That's today. Oh, this was 3 minutes ago. Okay, last time I looked it was from like days ago in the middle of the night. The sky's a little overexposed, but it should be clear there instead of cloudy. It's about to refresh. Ready? 19, 18, 17, 3, 2, 1. Refresh. Sir? Okay, same image. That was very anticlimactic. Grab my stuff to put together, and I'll probably bring my Kindle to do some reading in the car. I'm reading One Day in December with my friends, and it's such a cute, lighthearted story, and I definitely needed something kind of like that right now. Fun to read. I really like the characters. It's no like literary masterpiece, but if you just want a lighthearted, like kind of love story, weird, fate intertwining kind of story, I'd recommend. Gonna bring this, gonna bring some water, got my sunglasses, prepared to be in the sun. I always just remember you singing this when it was on the radio. Oh, they cut it off. And we're on the road, en route to Crater Lake. Mom, are you excited?
About what?
At the lake, dummy.
The lake?
Yeah, we're going to a lake.
I'm so excited!
Good, that's the spirit.
Is it still there?
We'll see. Maybe they closed it for Corona and drained
I
it.
heard it was there yesterday, but I don't know about today.
Crater Lake is the first place I ever visited in Oregon.
Really? I guess that's a popular thing because it is like the only national park in Oregon, right? I mean, there's national forests. I feel like Crater Lake is definitely the most famous thing in Oregon. Like that's what people would come here for, I imagine. That's funny. It's the first thing you visited and like the last thing I have. Lava cast forest. So much lava. Beautiful day. The sun is shining. Exciting stuff.
71 degrees.
It felt warmer than that, I thought. We've entered the park. Got a nice map here. Gonna try and read it. Not used to paper maps. Okay, so that must be the island that has a name.
Wizard Island.
Wizard Island. That's the. How big is Crater Lake? Any guesses? How many miles across?
Must be 7.
6.02. Not too far off. It is, that's maximum. And then the minimum point is 4.54 miles across. Deepest point is 1,943 feet deep.
Almost 2,000 feet.
Yeah, that's crazy. It holds 4.9 trillion gallons of water. And I'm pretty sure all the water is just collected from rain and snow, right? Because it's in the middle of nowhere. Did a meteor form the crater? No. This is something I used to think. Deep Basin is the belly of an erupted volcano. It blew 7,700 years ago. And it fell, creating the lake, and it was filled with water. Crazy. So I don't know what mountain we're looking at here. Maybe that's, we're coming from the north, so that might be Thielsen? I mean, it's drivable like to get around the whole thing, right?
I think so.
So we're gonna start going this way. We're coming from up here. We're gonna go around town. Wow. This is so weird. I didn't think there'd be this much snow. 77 degrees.
That's really cool. Look at that field. That is neat.
The initial view. This is so gorgeous. Perfectly clear out. Water's crazy blue. I know, I'm saying he's setting a bad example.
There he goes. Look at that.
Oh my god. This is so cool. There's like no people over here. Now that's a view of the island. Mom, look. Why are you tree watching? There's a big ass lake here.
That's like big trees.
Look at this. Just a little bit up from where we just were. But I want to get on my camera because I took the last clip on my phone. Oh, the mountain.
Isn't that amazing?
Everything is amazing. Like, I just didn't realize it was gonna be this blue. It's absolutely crazy. They usually have like boat trips that go, I want to say from over there somewhere, to the island. but they're not running them right now because they have reduced staff after the virus. Well, after the shutdown. It's kind of nice, I was saying, because if they had boats going through, it would like ripple, but the water is so perfectly still that it's like a perfect reflection. Lots to see. We're literally just came in the entrance, like right back there. So we still have to drive even a bit around it. Here we go. On to the next one. Turns out that a lot of around the lake is closed. Like you can't get around most of it. Even driving, they close the roads. So we're up by like the main lodge. And this is the view. Melting snow. Pretty cool view.
Here comes the group that we saw at the very first stop.
Oh, really? Well, we all know each other now because there's such few spaces you can go that are open. You think that's pollen on the surface?
Yep, I sure do. It's got, you know how much pollen's been blowing around, so these glasses again.
Okay, let me see if my camera will pick it up. Oh, no. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. There's with my dad's glasses. They up the contrast a little bit so you can see there's like stuff sitting on the water versus without. There's still, you can go further that way too. I feel like my shoulders are getting a little burned. Such a beautiful day at Crater Lake. Like I said, a lot of it was roped off. So I think only probably a third of the entire lake was accessible. I couldn't have asked for a better day. Like the weather was perfect. It was high 70s. There was snow everywhere. Like there was way more snow than I thought, which I think I got a clip of when we were driving, and especially it was like coated. I can't even imagine what it's like in the middle of winter because it's summer now. It's at a pretty high elevation, but it's a couple hours south of here. I've had a little sunburn on my shoulders, which, you know, what can you do? That's always the first thing. I think I'm gonna be ending this vlog here because what I'm doing is I'm taking my computer into the Mac store tomorrow, like I mentioned. So I don't want to be editing. I want to get it all done tonight. Thanks for watching this vlog. It was such a fun couple days. I will be back vlogging ASAP. 2 weeks from today, I fly back to New York. I'm so excited. Let me know if, well, this is kind of a niche thing, I guess, but if you're familiar with Central Oregon or things around Bend, what other things. I want to go do more outdoors exploring kind of stuff while the weather's nice, and I have my last 2 weeks here before I head back to the city, and I'm a lot more limited as far as nature things to do. Let me know if you have ideas, if you've ever like vacationed here or places you've gone. That's it. Love you. Bye. Subscribe if you want to see this face.